Every artist has a story. For Khalil Dalton, better known as Ksupreme, it's a journey shaped by creativity and determination. From Pasadena to Georgia's underground rap scene, this is how it all began.
I smell good, Gucci Cologne. I don't wanna fuck, give me some dome. Bitch be thirsty, blow on my phone. Marvin Gaye with the Glock, let's get it on.
Ksupreme was born on October 10th, 1995 in Pasadena, California. Growing up with his three brothers, life was grounded and real. But everything shifted when his mom remarried and the family moved to Georgia. At first, the change was tough, but it would prove to be a turning point. Leaving Pasadena wasn't easy. Many of his friends were heading down troubled paths, and staying might have meant the same for him. Moving to Georgia gave Ksupreme a fresh start. It was in Georgia that Ksupreme met Lil Yachty through a mutual friend at Kennesaw State. Their connection was instant, and the two linked up quickly to lay down the foundation for what was to come.
Yeah, that's been my homie. You feel me? We was homies before he blew up and shit. I met Yachty on Twitter, bro. Like, I tweeted him because I fucked with his music and shit, like, before.
Were you living in Atlanta when you tweeted him, or were you still out here?
Yeah. I was living in the like, it was my first probably, like, few months, bro. I didn't know nobody. And I met the dude, like, he just, like, had shoes and shit. So I was like, damn, this nigga look cool, because I literally didn't know nobody. Feel me? I don't got no family or nothing out there.
Yachty and Ksupreme continued making music and uploading their songs onto SoundCloud, some of which generated hundreds of thousands, even millions of plays. The two rappers were showing great promise, and they seemed unstoppable. Their come-up was during the Vine era, and Lil Yachty's now-hit song One Night became popular in an instant. Yachty was an overnight success. As Lil Yachty broke out into the mainstream audience, Ksupreme stuck by his side and joined Yachty's now defunct rap collective called The Sailing Team.
Bankroll out the bankroll, I spent 7 years later and I got the same friends.
In the following years, Ksupreme collaborated with other artists not in The Sailing Team, such as Doo-Wop Kane and Slime Cito. Ksupreme went on to have features on many of Lil Yachty's big projects, such as Lil Boat 2, and Summer Songs. Although it appeared that Ksupreme and Yachty would be brothers for life, nowadays it appears they're no longer in touch. Around 4 years ago, it was speculated that Ksupreme and Lil Yachty cut ties. The two no longer follow each other on social media. There isn't much information about what happened on the internet, but Reddit user Io Mando believes that Yachty lended Ksupreme a Hellcat that was stolen under Ksupreme's possession.
Earl on the beat, Earl on the beat.
Chase the money, chase the money.
Look at my
1 month before Lil Yachty came out and said that the Sailing Team was no more, Ksupreme signed a deal with Atlantic Recording Corporation in March 2019. The first single released under his partnership with Atlantic was Gucci Cologne, which has come to be Ksupreme's largest track to date. Half a year later, Ksupreme dropped a mixtape in collaboration with producer Chase the Money. All tracks on the album featured production from Chase the Money. And the notable features on the album were Lil Yachty and Chief Keef. Ksupreme is no longer signed to Atlantic Records, but has released many projects since then. His most recent album, titled The Answer, was released on August 3rd, 2023. Ksupreme has not released any music since then. Shortly after the release of The Answer, footage of Ksupreme getting robbed at broad daylight surfaced on the internet, but he was left okay. Ksupreme is still active on social media to this day and will forever have his own cult fan base.